Hello everyone, back again with another mod. This time it's the Temple of Time. Another spare of the moment mod, just a random danger arrow there for some reason. I seen this one on the store and I thought I'm a fan of Zelda, so I'll give it a go. So if you head to the mountain pass just to the west of Falkreath, you'll find a little Falmer door and you go in, leads to the Forbidden Grove, the Lost Grove. It's called Sutton Grove. And then inside you'll find the Temple of Time. So there's the hero bow. The mod says that you can get the hero bow, the Master Sword, the Hyrulean Shield, and also mine Hyrulean Ore to temper your sword and bow. There's the Master Sword. Not massive in power, but you don't want it to be game breaking, I suppose. One thing I did notice about this mod is all this Temple of Time and all that stuff is just really just framework for you to collect the weapons. Now, there's the sword. Is that a bad model? So, one thing I was unable to find is the shield. I've been all over the place and I cannot find the shield anywhere in this place. So, it doesn't look like the shield's part of the mod, but there is another little thing and a surprise that the mod doesn't mention. So I was just looking around. There's really nothing to do here. You can't like use it as a base or anything like that. This area actually feels a little half finished. Like I imagine that little stone hexagon octagon down there is meant to have water in or something like that. But as you can hear, the music's quite nice in the background. I hope I don't get a takedown strike for that because Nintendo could be pretty aggressive on YouTube with the content. I don't know if it's actually someone else's version of these songs because they don't sound familiar to me, but I haven't been keeping up to date with the last 2 or 3 Zelda games. I don't know what's meant to go here. I assume the shield's meant to be here, but I couldn't find it. Yeah, so I've been keeping up to date with the last few Zelda games, so maybe it's off that, but it doesn't sound very familiar to me. I mean, obviously I know the song, but I haven't heard this rendition before. So the bow's not great, it just looks like a dwarven bow or a glass bow reskinned. And it's pretty dark, so you can't see too much going on there. But the sword's nice, and I suppose that's what the mod's all about, is just getting those 2 items. So I thought this was where you mine the ore. So you go through this little mine tunnel and then come out. Such nostalgic feelings when you hear any song from the Legend of Zelda, really. I think there's very few people who didn't grow up playing at least one Zelda game in some form. For me, it was A Link to the Past. That was my Zelda that sucked me in and just consumed me in my childhood. But I think if I had to name my favourite Zelda, it'd probably be The Wind Waker, strangely enough. It might be a strange one for most people, but I thought it was quite good. So as you can see, we got some pretty bad popping or drawing going on there. There's nothing really in this area. And there's the little surprise that wasn't mentioned, there's Epona. So I don't know if the mod author's going to expand on this mod and add more areas, because this is just a big open grass area with nothing in it really. On here is the Hyrulean Ore. Hylian Ore is it? And yeah, so you can actually temper the sword and the bow, which is a bit strange that you pick them up straight and then immediately can come and temper them, but well. There's no like real magic power on them either. It would be cool if they had their own abilities of some sort, but they're not on there. It might be a mod in early stages, but like I said, this whole area just felt like a little framework to deliver the weapons to you, really. Essentially, the mod is just the Master Sword and probably a Epona, which I'm assuming you can take it out of the area, and I haven't tried. Pretty much done with the mod after I've done these few things, to tell you the truth. I won't be keeping it, but it's nice for what it does. You know, if you're a Zelda fan, you're probably going to want to download it and give it a go. And then you just go over to the little grindstone and you can improve your weapon. So I was reading that underneath it doesn't really give it any special stats, it just mentions who the sword was and it was left in the Temple of Time for the hero of time to come pick it up. And that pretty much sums it up, guys. Sorry, it's just a short mod today. I thought it would be a bit more substantial than that, but you know, it is what it is. I just ride up here to see if there's anything up here, and unfortunately there isn't. It's just that enclosed grass area. Well, I'm gonna leave it there anyway, guys. Hope you're not disappointed by the mod today. I'll be back tomorrow with a different mod. I think I'm gonna work on Bandoliers tomorrow. I'm saving up all my frostbite venom and that for the Bandoliers mod. So I'll see you then. Goodbye.